What's going on, guys? D21 Daddy here, back again with another MLB The Show video. But in today's video and from now on in the future, we will be covering MLB The Show 22, and that means everything involving content for the game, meaning gameplay, news, updates, everything, literally roster updates, every single bit of content that you can think of. Wish list videos, predictions, what I want to see, improvements, everything involving MLB The Show 22 will be covered over here on this channel. Specifically in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about Stadium Creator and what I want them to improve from 21 to 22, what I want to see them improve, what I want to see them take away, stuff that I feel like was kind of useless on 21 Stadium Creator, but things that all things Stadium Creator we're going to be talking about in this video. These type of videos, guys, I'm going to be just talking freely, probably won't edit much of this video. Just want to have like more or less like more of a discussion type of video, talk about everything that I see, everything that I wrote down here, everything that I've noticed on playing in Stadium Creator, or in any other future videos, whatever I saw, whether it's moments, whether it's showdowns, whether it's anything Diamond Dynasty related, whatever it is, I will be covering what I want to see improve, what I want them to implement for this year's game and stuff like that. So these are going to be more discussion videos and stuff like that, so bear with me with like my stuttering or just in general like taking my time talking about these things. But anyways, guys, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, bro, make sure you guys smash that like button and make sure to go subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, bro. It will really help out the channel. It's free. Just click that subscribe button right there and hit that notification bell to be notified on my upcoming videos. And last but not least, bro, let me know down below in the comments section your thoughts about not only this video, but your thoughts about what I have to say about Stadium Creator. Do you guys want to see these things implemented? Did I miss something out? I'm probably gonna miss something out, bro. I'm probably gonna brain fart this whole video and probably forget everything that I just thought of. But everything that I missed that you guys want implemented, or maybe you guys have any cool ideas, let me know down below in the comments. And make sure you guys go follow me over on TikTok. I'm starting to upload a lot of videos over there on TikTok about more or less the same thing that I'm doing here, but shorter, obviously, for TikTok reasons. But yeah, so make sure you guys go follow me there. But anyways, let's get started with Stadium Creator, bro. Right now, I'm in the Stadium Creator screen. I know you guys can't see it here, but we're gonna talk about first the things that they did right. So obviously, the number one thing that they did right that I noticed was just in general having it. You know what I mean? We've been waiting for Stadium Creator for so much time now, and honestly, bro, like I've been wanting it for years, and the way I pictured it, they kind of did. I would have liked to have seen a lot less cartoonish props and stuff like that, but again, guys, I'm gonna be all over the place here, but I felt like they added too many props that was just like, really, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I guess, I know they're trying to have it be like this fun game and stuff like that, which is fine, but for the most part, I just felt like a lot of things were kind of cartoonish. But either way, guys, like, them implementing the wall restrictions, that was a pretty good add-on, because I was concerned about that. A lot of people were concerned about that when it came to Stadium Creator. A lot of people thought that it was just going to be these toxic fields that who knows what people are going to come up with, because people are crazy and people are going to come up with these toxic fields to play in. And they actually had wall restrictions, which was pretty good for the most part. The wall length was good too. They had some that were very big. They had some that were short walls. They had walls that were like pointy and weird looking and stuff like that. It was cool. It was good. I didn't really see much of those pointy ones, but for the most part, it was good. And then we saw a lot of like the altitude as well. You were able to switch the altitude and make it, you know, so that the ball travels more or it doesn't, the ball dies out, stuff like that. But in general, the atmosphere was pretty good as well. You had, right here I'm looking at, you had modern field, triple decker. The triple decker looked really nice. You had one full of snow. You had a dino layer. You had a campus park. You had, you know, some with the mountains, the bridges, the Gwyn field. Like, you had a lot of I love the Red Rock and Roll, the one that looks kind of like you're in Arizona or like in the desert or something like that, and it has like huge rocks, like big rocks. Though that one looked really nice, bro. Like, that one looked really sick. But there was a lot of like cool stadiums that you could have picked without even customizing anything. You know, they had a Hot Topic one here that looks like the beach. So for the most part, if you didn't want to put in the work to making your own stadium and just want to use one by default that they already made, they had some pretty good options there that look pretty cool. So that part of it was actually pretty good that they implemented. They implemented already made stadiums, which in 22 I wish they did the same, but different ones. You know, these guys are capable of putting the exact same ones and maybe adding 4 or 5 new ones. I want them to implement literally different ones. It could be the same idea, like it could be the rocks and the snow, but just a little bit different. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. But for the most part, that section was good. But like I said, having the stadium creator on next gen consoles was a really good leap, a really good jump for them to have as well. I felt like that was a good idea that they did that. Bro, they're gonna have it again on 22. It's not confirmed, obviously, but I'm pretty sure they will. They have, you know, the technology, they have the power to do it, so why not do it? And now they've learned. I feel like for 21, it was more like, we're gonna throw it out there, see how the fan base reacts to it, see what we can do better. Just like a trial, I think it felt like. So they weren't really putting much emphasis on stadium creator like that when it came to like during the launch of the game. Like 3 months in, 4 months in, there wasn't really any changes. They didn't implement new stadiums or anything like that. So I just felt like it was more like a trial, see how everybody reacts to it and stuff like that. They did have positive reactions, negative reactions, etc. But for the most part, I think the reactions were probably like more towards the positive side, but also not so positive. I think if anything, we'll probably rate it, if we were to give it like a grade, it'll probably be like a C+, B-. There is definitely room to improve, which is what I want to talk about in this video. So the number one thing, obviously, that stands out to me when I was playing this game was the lights. And I know a lot of people also think the same thing about the lights, and we're gonna get to the roofs later. But when it comes to the lights, I feel like when you're creating a stadium and you want to play a game, I shouldn't have to play every single time during the day. And there was a lot of people that created stadiums that were like, they made their own dome, I guess you can say, with using props and stuff like that floating around, which was fine. But the thing is that then the actual field itself is dark, so it's kind of hard to see the ball. So, it's kind of like a con if you make it like that, and it takes a lot of time. You just shouldn't have to do that. You should implement lights. Obviously, there should be restrictions when it comes to the lights, and what I mean by that is don't put lights in center field that are gonna put them. The people are capable of putting them all in center, right, and then having them like all in right center. Put like 6 lights in right center, so that way you just put righty hitters, and if the other team has a lefty, they can't see the ball. Or vice versa. Maybe they put it on left center, and then all the righty hitters can't see the ball, and then you just fill up your team with lefties. It's just a whole thing like that. Like, it could just be toxic. So they should implement locations where you can put those lights and just choose different designs for the lights. Maybe you want a rectangle. Maybe you want it like how it is in the park. Maybe you want it, like just normal street lights. Something, that can implement in different locations in the park and stuff like that. So that whole light situation was definitely a problem for me. It was kind of distracting, the fact that I had to like play all the time during the day. Another thing too is and another thing, so when it comes to the lights as well, you can easily put it like, I don't know if you guys have been to Marlins Park or been to any other indoor park when it comes to the MLB or anything like that, but the lights are like around the wall sometimes, or on the roof, attached to the roof sometimes, like on the outside of it, right? Maybe they can implement something like that and make it be part of the roof when you're adding like the stands or something like that. I don't know, something cool would be pretty, could be pretty useful. Just any type of lights would be very good. But either way, guys, second thing, the roof. Obviously we want to be able to play under a roof if we want to. There's MLB parks that are in the roof. There are many stadiums that are under a roof. And for baseball, I think it would be very cool if they implement the roof addition. You can probably choose like different domes, like different roofs, make it look cool. A little bit more color customization when it comes to the walls, or even like the batter's eye or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just having a straight black batter's eye, wasn't good enough. And I'm pretty sure you could change the color of the wall to like green and red, but you should be able to change it to like blue, or change it to like orange. Maybe you want to do like a UM type of stadium, so you want to change it to orange. Maybe you want to change it to a specific green, or whatever the case is. As long as you're not able to do it white, I think that should be fine. You know what I mean? If you want to make it black, if you want to make it I don't know, even gray, if you want to make it whatever color you want, just not white, that'll be perfect. Or maybe put like an off-tone white, but I don't think white should be implemented at all. But changing the colors of the walls would be perfect. The batter's eye as well, no white, but being able to change it to like an orange, or being able to change it to a red, a green, or whatever the case is, a gray even. That would be pretty cool. Another thing too, guys, the field. I want them to be able to implement probably turf, hopefully. There's a lot of colleges, a lot of high schools, a lot of MLB stadiums even that are turf. You know what I mean? There's a lot of turf fields now. Everything is just moving to turf. And if you can change the color of the sand, like obviously instead of having sand, like let's just say you don't want turf. Let me explain this better. Let's just say you don't want turf and you just want a regular field, right? You should be able to change the color of the sand like drastically. Meaning I don't want it like yellow either or like green or anything like that, but being able to put it like at least like a dark brown or like a I don't know, like a dark brown or like an orange, like a dark orange and stuff like that. It's hard to explain exactly what color I'm talking about, but being able to change the color tone of the sand would be perfect. Another thing too, the grass, you know, being able to change the color of the grass. Maybe I want it navy blue, maybe I want it gray, maybe I want it, you know, a different color. Like I think that customization of the colors would be good as long as it makes sense. You know, don't put white stuff there, don't put like white here, white there, and then it's gonna throw people off when they're hitting and stuff like that, especially when you're hitting in the strike zone or hitting in any, I mean, there's other, you know, hitting views out there that it could be distractful. So just no distracting colors out there for hitting, but if you can just have a better customization of the colors, that'd be good as well. So when it comes to turf now, yeah, man, they gotta implement some turf here, bro. They have to. Like, again, like, it's something that, you know, they're capable of doing. They can easily do this, and it'll be really cool if they do it. But you know, implementing some different color patterns with the turf would be good, and maybe it affects the gameplay as well. Maybe if you play in turf, you have less errors. Maybe if you play on a normal field, you have increased chances of bad hops. Maybe the way, like let's just say there's a fly ball to right field, I have Vladimir Guerrero, bam, I catch it, throw it home. Maybe the way it bounces off the turf is a lot different than it would on a normal field. Like those are little things that they can implement when it comes to gameplay, you know what I mean? So those are things that will be very cool, man. Like maybe your runners are faster playing on turf, maybe they're slower on normal field. You know, even graphically, when you're sliding to second, let's just say you stole the base, your jersey's dirty now, right? Maybe on turf it's not dirty. Maybe you just slide right through. You know what I mean? Hopefully they don't add that sliding thing. If you have turf field, hopefully they don't have the thing where like if you slide to second, you sometimes slide past second base and you get off the bag, because that happens all the time in turf fields where people just slide too late and they just go flying past second base or past third base, and then they get tagged out. Hopefully they don't have that stupid little animation there just to implement, oh look, if you guys want turf, you guys have to go through this, you know what I mean? So hopefully we can get that. I doubt San Diego Studios is that bad, but yeah, man, hopefully we can add some turf and stuff like that. But for the most part, bro, I feel like they promoted Stadium Creator pretty good, but I felt like everybody was trying Stadium Creator, and like after like probably like 3 or 4 months, I would say, maybe even before that, it died out. Like everybody was just starting to play and ship it again, and that's because Stadium Creator just like I don't know, I just felt like it didn't have enough. You know what I mean? It didn't have enough. It didn't feel like it had enough. And again, they had many props. They had many, you know, stands and buildings and different designs that you can do. But just some of them were just like weird. Like you had one that was like a garage, which was fine. But then you have like a dinosaur. You'll have like a Harry Potter looking tower, which looks sick, by the way. That was probably one of the sickest ones. And if you guys seen my Stadium Creator, my actual stadium that I made, it's in a video that I uploaded back, like way back when the game first launched. But if you guys check out my MLB The Show 21 Stadium Creator, that thing looks sick. Okay, that was probably one of the best stadiums that I've seen, and not because I made it, but because, and I actually put a lot of time into it, but because it just overall, I designed it pretty decent, and I did have dinosaurs there. I'm here talking bad about the dinosaurs, but either way, man, like, you know, implementing things, different things that are baseball related, or like at least better building designs or different colors. Like I feel like everything was just gray and white and black, you know what I mean? If they implement like a, I don't know, like a, let's just say like for example like a club that has like neon blue and neon red lights, you know, like those Vice colors, like that would be cool, you know what I mean? Adding like a restaurant there with those type of colors, maybe adding a building there with green lights, maybe adding Christmas lights on a building, or Christmas designs or stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like little things, you know, that you can implement like that. Maybe Halloween themed stuff. Maybe you want a building that's like a certain color. You can implement different colors of the buildings. Maybe you want this building to be navy blue. Maybe you want it to be gray, but with blue windows. Stuff like that, that you can, more customization I feel like this needs. But overall, man, when it comes to Stadium Creator, bro, like there's only so much you can do without it being too much, you know what I mean? And that's what I don't want. I don't want it to be too much where it takes away from the game. But at the same time, there is room for improvement, as you guys can see what I brought up here. And again, like I know I'm missing things, bro. Like, let's just say for the snow stadium, you know, it's all snowy and stuff. Maybe you want, like, you know, people going down in snowboards, or even a dinosaur sliding down the snow, you know, like things like that. Like, you know, maybe you want I don't know, man, like let's just say you have a beach themed stadium, or even an island and stuff like that. Like there's one here that's like an island, the island right here, and maybe you have people like on a yacht partying it up in the background. Maybe you have, you know, like dolphins going around like this. I think those things, little things like that would be cool. Maybe when you make an indoor one, you can do kind of like how it was in Martin's Park, where you have like the statue in the back, but instead actually have like real life dolphins like going up and down like this, like little, or fishes and stuff like that. Like, those things would be cool if you implement like live things going on in the game. I just wanted to talk about kind of what I wanted to see in Stadium Creator this year, things that I feel like they could improve on and stuff like that. So again, guys, let me know down below in the comments your thoughts, not only about this video, but about Stadium Creator. What do you guys want to see improved? Hopefully I covered up everything. I'm pretty sure I missed some things, or maybe you guys have some cool ideas, so let me know down below in the comment section. Like I said, from now on, it's going to be strictly MLB The Show 22 content. MLB The Show 21 is kind of dead right now, for me at least, and there's no point in making content for that anymore when we have a brand new game coming up that literally could, you know, be one of the best sports games out there thus far. And honestly, man, I really do believe that it has a chance to be. Hopefully this whole lockdown can end, and they can actually come into an agreement, and the season can get rolling, and we can get this game launched. Of course, guys, if you guys did end up enjoying this video, bro, make sure you guys smash that like button. Don't forget to go subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.